Hey guys, welcome back to another paper. So here we're going to be tackling the 2016 Maths Paper 2 Reasoning exam, okay? And this is for the 2016 National Curriculum, and this is for your SATs. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to jump straight and we're going to try and break down every question. So, let's go. So one thing to know is that you should always read instructions in your exam, and even before the test, read instructions to have a feel of it. So you have 40 minutes to complete this test. Follow the instructions for each question. Work as quickly and as carefully as you can. If you need to do working out, you can use the space around the question, but do not write over any barcodes. So, generally speaking, you have to answer the question, and your final answer should always be in this big box here, whereas your working out could be in the smaller boxes. So, let's have a go, guys, yeah? So, marks, the number under each line at the side of the page tells you the maximum marks for each question. Because there's 40 minutes, I'd assume you should think of it as 1 mark per minute. So, let's say 40 marks, so 40 minutes. Try and beat the clock. Okay, number one. Adley puts these 5 numbers in their correct places on the number line. So you're given 511, 499, and so on. Write the number closest to 500. So this could mean above or below. So it looks to me that we've got 11 is above, this is 11 above, 499, this is 1 away, 2 away, this is big as well. So it's a debate between these two numbers, but I'm going to go with this one because this is just 1 away. Now, the number furthest away. So this is, of course, 11 away, 1 away, 2 away, 55 away, and this is actually 45 down. So the answer is, of course, 555. Easy. Question 2. So we're given some houses, okay, with different prices. Put these houses in order price starting from the lowest price. So the first one has been done for you. So they did B for the second. So what else do we know? So let's cross out B now because that's obviously done. Now the lowest tier is one of the lowest monies. You've got 135k, 130, 131, 91. Well, E seems to be the lowest. So let's put E first down. So E can go here. Now next to B is done. So we're going to look at I like to do the absolute highest as well. So we've got 135, 300, 130. So this is less than, so C is less than A, and C is less than D. So C must be the next one. Okay. The next one, 131, 135. So of course it's D, then A. So always good to cross them out as well. It always helps. Question 2. Write the missing digits to make this addition correct. Ooh, nice. So something plus 4 will give you 5. Well, I'm just going to say 1. 5 plus something will give you 1. So this looks like we're going to have to carry a 1 across or something, because that's the only way to get it. So 5 plus something gives you 11. We could say 6. Now 1 plus 1 plus 4 should give us 6. Seems good to me. So let's give us 2 marks. Question 4. This table shows the number of people living in various towns in England. So we got Bedford, Carlton, Dover, Formby, Telford. Where's London at? Now, what is the total number of people living in Formby and Telford? So Formby has 24,000, Telford has 166,000. So we just got to add up these numbers. So let's put them onto the side. So 166,640 plus 24,478. So do some quick maths here. 0 plus 8 is 8. Carry the 1, 11. This is 11 as well. 10, 11, 7, 9, 1. So it looks like there's 191,118 people. Okay, not too bad. What is the difference between the numbers of people living in Bedford and in Dover? So difference wants us to subtract. So Bedford is 82,000 and Dover is 34,000. So let's subtract these two figures. I'm just going to do it here. 82,448, 34,087. Always line up properly. Now takeaway. 8 take away 7 is 1. 4 take away you can't do, so borrow from its neighbor. Becomes a 3 and a 1. 14 take away 8 is 6. 3. Cannot do borrow, so it's 12 take away 4 is 8 and 4. So That means our difference is 48,361. Let's put it here. 48,361. Okay, great. So with this kind of problems, just to make it clear, you cannot use a calculator. So unfortunately, even for big numbers, we have to still take our time and solve. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So let's move on to number 5. So write each number in its correct place on the diagram. Okay, so let's just understand something. We've got prime numbers, numbers that only divide by itself in 1, even numbers, 2 times table, square numbers, 1, 4, 9, etc. Okay, let's have a look. 16. So we can say that 16 is not a prime number, it's even and square, so it must be between these guys. 17 is not even, it's not square, but it's only prime. 18 is not prime, it's even, but it's not square, so it goes here. And 19 is prime, it's not even, it's not square, so it goes here as well. Okay, so this one is empty and this is empty. Question 6. The diagram shows a shaded shape inside a border of squares. Draw the reflection of the shape in the mirror line. Okay, so unfortunately, this app I'm using does not actually have a straight line, so I cannot draw. So all I can do is do a sketch. So basically, the whole point is to count how many blocks you're away. So if you're 2 blocks here, we're going to start the line here, and we're going to draw a straight line straight to this corner here. So I'm just going to do a dotted line. So it's going to reach this corner here from the second onwards. So, I wish I had a different way of doing this. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm quite impressed. So in the same thing here, so the first one will go, of course, 1 block away. So from here to there, it's going to be, let's see, come on, eyes. Don't let me down. So make sure you guys use a ruler, okay? Now, over here, this corner, all the way up to here. So we're going to reflect from here up to here. Okay, fingers crossed. Close, 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 close. Yes. And last one, this corner here. So make sure you have a nice ruler. So this is just freehand, yeah, which is obviously not the best idea you can think of. But yeah, you can kind of see the picture. So this is the shape you're getting. You don't need to shade it, by the way. I'm just doing it. But this is how it looks like, okay? So you can kind of see that it's kind of the same, just not as straight. Anyway, let's move on. Question 7. So write the 2 missing values made these equivalent fractions correct. So the trick is to see how many times they've been multiplied or divided by. So to get from 3 to 12, we need to multiply by 4. So of course, this original number was multiplied by 4. So something times 4 is 8, and that number is 2. 2 times 4. Now to get from 8 to 4, of course, it's been halved. So we divide 2. So we divide 12 by 2, we get 6. Quite easy, I think. 8. Circle 2 numbers that add together to equal 0.25. Okie dokie. So to get 0.25, we need a 2 here and a 5 there. So we got clearly a 2 there on the first 10th, and we got 5 on the 100th. So 2 will fill in over there. So it'll be 2 plus 0 is 2. Nothing plus 5 is 5. So it's going to be this number and this number. I think that was quite easy, actually. Okay, here we go. Question 9, guys. So we got 6 pencils that cost £1.68. So if you add up all these pencils, all of these will total 168. So to find 1 pencil, we got divided by 6. So I'm just going to do that right now because I'm sure that's what the question wants. Let's divide this all by 6. So 6 into 1 you can't do, so that'd be nothing. 6 into 16 then is going to go in twice with a remainder of 4. And then 6 into 48 will go exactly 8 times. So that means 28p. So 1 pencil is 28p. Okay, now we know that 3 pencils, 1 rubber costs £1.09. So if we got 3 pencils, it means 3 times 28 plus a rubber will give you £1.09. So let's say times is 28p by 3. We're going to get 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. So 84p for 3 pencils. Okay. plus something will give us £1.9 to give us a rubber. So A4P plus something give us 1.09, £1.9 for the total price. That means all you have to do is subtract £1.9 from A4P, so you can do down below 109 minus 84. 9 take away 4 is 5. 10 take away 8 is 2, so 25p. So that means the rubber here is 25p, and that's exactly what they want you to do. What is the cost of one rubber? 25p. I hope this helped, guys. So always remember to break each problem down step by step. Usually they want you to quickly divide here. So that's the first thing to do, and then use your knowledge to try and work out the remainder. Okay, question 10. So each diagram below is divided into equal sections. Shade 3/4 of each diagram. Okay, so the trick is to add up how many sides we have. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to shade in exactly 3/4. So 1, 2, 3. Now, if you've got more sides, you've got to simplify to equivalent fractions. So we've got how many sides? We've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is over 12. So 3/4 must equal something over 12. So you can see to get the 4 to 12, you multiply by 3. So multiply 3 by 3, you get 9. So shading 9, 12 is 3/4. Let's try that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, looks like 3/4 to me. Now, next one. So count again. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So something over 8. To get 3/4, to get 4 to 8, you need to double. So double 3 is 6. So shade in 6 sides to get 3/4. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's all you have to do, guys. So always do equivalent fractions to work out, to get an equal number, yes? And it looks like 3/4 if you think about it. If you just tilt your head a bit, it looks like it. Yeah, just to make this one look a bit more clean, I'll put the red part here. So now it looks like 3/4. Okay, let's move on. All right, number 11. So a packet contains 1.5 kilograms of oats. So that's basically 1,500 grams, yeah? Let me just write that down, just in case you prefer working in grams. Every day, Maria uses 50 grams of oats to make porridge. How many days does the packet of oats last? So 50 grams is nothing. So how many 50 grams go into this quantity? So we can do 1,500 divided by 50. Well, the cool thing about dividing is that you can just cancel the zeros. So 1 0 goes away. So now we got 150 over 5. So we can divide it normally, or we can do some cool math. So we can say, how many 5s go into 15? We'll give you 3, so this will be 30. So the answer is 30 days. Okay, n is 22. What is 2n plus 9? Easy. So you just replace the letter with a number. So this means 2 times n. So 2 times n plus 9. So 2 times 22 is 44. 44 add 9 is 53. Okay, 2q plus 4 equals 100. Work out the value of q. Okie dokie, so all you have to do is do some algebra. So you have to do the reverse rule. So first you go subtract 4 on both sides, so this becomes 96, and then you divide by 2 to separate this, so you're left with 48. Easy stuff. Okay guys, so we got a stack of 20 identical boxes is 140 centimeters tall. Okay, so that looks like this. So Stefan takes 3 boxes off the top. How tall is the stack now? Okay, let's see how many stacks we have. Okay, we have 20 identical, yeah? So that says 20 is equal to 140. That means to find one stack, we have to divide them. So 140 divided by 20. So again, cool things about fractions, you can take off the zeros. Bang, bang. So you got 14 over 2. So half of 14 is 7. So each stack is 7 centimeters tall. And Stefan takes 3. So if you take 3 from the top, okay, this means you took out 7, 7, 7. So you took out 3 lots of 7. So you took out 21 centimeters. So 140 take away 21 is your number sentence. So take away 20, you get 120. Take away 1, you get 119. Easy. Okay, write all common multiples of 3 and 8 that are less than 50. Okay, so that seems pretty okay. So we just have to keep doing our 3 times table. So let's do it over here. So firstly, a 3 times table, we know. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. Whereas 8 times table is 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. So the key idea is to always see where they intersect. So with the 3 times table, let's have a careful look here. So I think we should expand the 3 times table here. So let's continue the 3's over here. So you got 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, and 48. So look at both lists, see which one they have in common. I'm just going to change the color of the pen. So looking at 8, 16, so see which one matches. You got any 8s here? Nope. 16, nope. 24, yes. 32, no. 40, no. 48, yes. So it's basically in the 24 times table. So you find the lowest common multiple, which is 24, and you keep going from there. So it'll be 24 and 48. Okay, so that's an alternative way. Number 16. So the thermometer shows temperatures in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, so you can see here that when you go 10 degrees Celsius, you get 50 Fahrenheit and so on. Work out 25 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. So 25 is here, and that seems to be halfway between these two numbers, isn't it? So to find a number that's halfway, so I mean, you could look over here, for example. The difference here is 18, or you can look at an easy one. 1568 is 18. This is also 18. That means half of 18 is 9. So we have to go 9 up or 9 below to get the number halfway. So I'm going to pick 68. So 68 add 9 will give us exactly 77 Fahrenheit. Okay, and that's really it. So the answer is 77. Let's check. Yep, looks like it's halfway. Now, write the number that is 5 less than 10 million. Ooh. So just to know what 10 million looks like, it looks like this. So you got 6 zeros after the 10. Okay, and 5 less than this, oh god. You flip every number to 9 except the last one is 5. So it'll be 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 5. Okay, or you can just do some simple maths and you'll get that. So write a number that is 100,000 less than 6 million. So 100,000 less than 6 million. So something like, yep, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Again, you can subtract this. So it's like saying 60 take away 1 is 59. So it'll be 5,900,000. You can ignore all these digits and subtract 60 and 1. Okay, some just like little tips how to. Okay, so question 17. Oh, I like these kind of questions. So calculate the size of angles A and B in this diagram. Okay, so this is the cool thing with this question is that it's actually dead easy. So one thing you have to know is that the angle here is completely identical to the angle inside here. So 160 and A must be the same. Now, something else we need to know is that this is a 4-sided shape. This is a quadrilateral. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 4 sides, meaning you have 4 angles. So the total angle here is 360 degrees, meaning all these must add up to it. So we already know that these ones are right angles. So this is 90. This one's 90. We know that the A is 160. So we can add all these up and subtract it from 360 to get the remainder B. So let's do it. Got 160 and 90 and another 90. So add them up. So 9 and 9 is 8, 18 plus 6. How can I not know this by heart? 18. So this is 24. So 4, 2. Add this, so you got 340. 2 plus 1 is 340. So that's 340 degrees. So that means B must be, of course, 300. So the difference between 360 and 340, which is 20. So just double check, 360 take away 340, 0, 2, 0, so 20 degrees. Okay, seems right to me. Write the missing number. So 70 divided by something gives you 3.5. So 70 over something gives you 3.5. Okie dokie, so how do we get this? So this is a trick here. So the idea is to manipulate this. That's what I would do, yeah? I would rearrange it. So I would say 70 divided by 3.5 will give us this number. 70 over 3.5 will give us the box. Now how do you do this? So the idea is to always multiply in tens until you get rid of decimal. So let's multiply up and down by 10. What do we get? 70 times 10 is 700. 3.5 times 10 is 35. Now let's just cancel down, so divide by 5s. So dividing both of these in a 5 times table. So how many 5s in 35? Well, you get exactly 7. And dividing this by, actually no, you got easier. You can do, they're both in the 7 times table, aren't they? So dividing both by 7, you get 5 at the bottom. Divide this by 7, you get 100. Then you do 100 divided by 5. So 5 into 100 will give you 5 into 1. You can't do 5 into 10, gives you 2. 5 into 0 is 0. So it's 20. 70 divided by 20 gives you 3.5. Okay, so maybe long-winded, but this is to guarantee the answer, especially if it gets too tricky. Okay, number 19. Miss Mills is making jam to sell at the school fair. Strawberries cost £7.50 per kilogram, and sugar costs 79p per kilogram. 10 glass jars cost £6.90. So what does she want? She uses 12 kg of strawberries, so 12 lots of these ones, and 10 lots of sugar, 10 kgs worth of sugar, to make 24 jars of jam. So she needs 24 jars, so she needs 2 lots of 10, so 2 more to make 20. Calculate total cost. Ooh, so it seems like we need to do a lot of maths here. So first things we need to do 12 times £7.50, or you can just say 12 times 7.5. A nice trick here is to double this one. So you're gonna have double 750 is £15. Then you can just times it by 6. This is easy. This will give us 30, 60, 90. Same with this one. Times this by 10 is easy. 10 times 79p is £7.90. So equals £7.90. And double 620, 690. Double 6 is 12. Double 90 is £1.80. So it should be £13.80. Quick maths, yeah? Now add up all these numbers. So we've got 90, £7.90. So always line up the decimals, and £13.80. So this is a faster way in my opinion. You could do the old way, but it's better to do some tricks in maths. So add up the zeros is nothing. 9 and 8 is 17. 7, 3 and 10 plus 1 is 11. 10, 11. So line up. So the total cost to make 24 jars is £111.70. That's a lot of pocket money, guys. Okay, question 20. So here are two triangles drawn on coordinate axes. Okay, so on the XY axis it means. So we've got these coordinates here and so on, A and B. So B looks like, without looking at the question, looks like a reflection of A, doesn't it? That's what I think. Okay, B is a reflection of A. Yep, we got it. Two of the new vertices are 10, minus 10, and 20, minus 30. So just to make it clear, if you're going to flip across the x-axis, you can see that on the x is still 10, but then it's gone from y from 10 here to minus 10. So this is going to be minus 10 on the y. The x will still be the same for all of them, except the y's are now flipped. So x is still minus 10, but the y now is minus 40. Okay. Work out what are the coordinates of the third vertex. So of course I just said there, minus 10 minus 40. Oh, easy. Oh, and that's the end of the test. Oh my god, that was so anticlimactic. Anyway, I hope this video helped, guys, and let me know what you think of the method I did, and I hope you understood the question. Double check number 19, see how it goes for you guys, but there's always tricks to every question. That's just my feedback, my take from here, is to always abuse the tricks. You could always do the long way, but you can really save yourself a lot of time and go over your questions again. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Ciao.